My dad asked this question on Twitter. It's a good question. If Trey Lance starts on Sunday, do the Niners' chances of winning go up or down? Now, my initial reaction here is they go down, even though my pinned tweet is that Trey Lance gives the Niners the best chance to win. And I believe that. It's also a little rough that he hasn't played in 11 weeks and maybe he might be rusty in his first start in such a situation. And the fact that if anything were to happen to him, like he were to, sprain his thumb or something and have to miss a little bit of time, Jimmy's not coming in. It's Sudfeld. And I don't think any team can win with Sudfeld. So that hurts. You don't have your backup quarterback anymore. You got Sudfeld. But there's got to be an argument for why the chances go up, right?
Yeah, the argument that I would make for the chances going up is, Lance hasn't turned the ball over a lot throughout his collegiate career. I know he had the one turnover in the game against Arizona, but when you look at the numbers for Houston, they're not very good when it comes to their net passing yards allowed or the yards per rushing attempt allowed. But where they do show up good at it is in terms of the passer rating allowed. They're one of the top. I think they're 8th in the NFL in passer rating allowed. And part of the reason they're so high there is because they actually have 16 interceptions this season, which is more than the Texans had or have, even after the two interceptions they had from Garoppolo on Thursday night. So there's definitely some things to worry about. I think if the options it goes up if the 49ers limit their turnovers in terms of just limit the turnovers in general. Lance should give them that, and hopefully we see the game plan built around him not throwing the ball 30 times like he did against Arizona.
Agree. It seems to me that you need to put him under center and let him run your offense. What they did last game was kind of use him as a wildcat. And I understand, I guess his finger wasn't quite 100% and you couldn't really, his throws were erratic early in the season. And I hope it was just because of the finger, because it was alarming. It was alarming, right? He couldn't throw spirals. He could not throw spirals. And we'll see if he can in this game. But it seemed like they were saying, we don't have Jeff Wilson Jr., Elijah Mitchell's coming off an injury. You got to play Wildcat in this game. And it almost worked. Had they not gone 1 for 5 on 4th down, they might have pulled off an upset over a team that was undefeated at the time. In this game, you can't use them that way. Again, you don't have Jimmy waiting. You have Sudfeld right there. And you got to win. This is a must-win freaking game. So Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to play. Mitchell should be healthy. Stick to the script. Let him run your offense. He can hand off from under center. And then when you do throw, you can reincorporate play action into your offense, which is nice because it's been gone. It's been gone for a while.
Yeah, and I think that's what the main piece what you said there, that is let him run your offense. Let's not see that crazy wildcat stuff that you did in Arizona. That was not good. Get into your regular flow of your offense. You have, Deebo Samuel and Ayuk were both there the first time, but he didn't have the running game, wasn't being utilized the way it was now. Samuel wasn't quite being utilized in that way. Also, at that point in the season, that's when Samuel was having a lot of trouble holding onto the ball. True. As well. He was dropping a lot of passes earlier in the season. So, hopefully, having George Kittle around will help him out as well.
But it seems to me that the Texans have a very poor run defense, and their pass defense is actually pretty good. So this may encourage Kyle Shanahan to actually really commit to the run game, which could only help Trey Lance.
Yeah, I think the 49ers, if they just stick to the ground game in this, I think that they should be able to go to 25, 20 passes this game and win. The only time that everybody kind of makes a big deal about this Texans win over Los Angeles and their win against Tennessee, but they were plus 8 in those two games. 5 turnovers by Tennessee, 3 last week by Los Angeles, and they didn't have any. So as long as you hold on the ball, I think you're the better team. You should win.
And, I think one way that you can limit turnovers is with Jimmy, everything's over the middle because that's his skill set. With Lance, I think you want to avoid the middle of the field for now because when he misses very high. And those are interceptions to safeties. We've seen it. So when he's throwing to the sideline, if he misses high, he's just going to hit someone on the sideline. He won't throw a pick. I think he likes throwing those passes. Let's see him get Sherfield, Deebo, Ayuk, the ball deep down the sideline. It'll be a look that defenses haven't seen from the 49ers in a very long time.
Yeah, that's definitely his area of the field anyway. That's where he likes to work. So, get him moving left and right and out of the pocket and let him make those throws because that's where he's going to be at his best.
Yes. So will the 49ers, do the chances of winning go up? I think so. I'm a little nervous though. I don't root for the 49ers or anything, but all of a sudden this game looks very losable for this team. And if they lose this game, it would be so disheartening for the rest. I mean, it would be over. The season would be done. Go beat the Rams after losing at home to the Texans, right?
Yeah, no, there's no way they can lose this game and expect to reach the playoffs, at least in my opinion.
Absolutely not.